all the trucking.
Apparently, you're only his people. I don't get.
She can't even get it out, guys.
Oh my god!
What?
I just choked on the disgustingness that I had in my throat from Bruce.
From what? For what? My people, you guys are excellent. You guys are legends. You know you are. It's Friday night. What is it time for? Tell them.
Water, apparently.
Apparently. I guess you're yelling too much at your softball game.
I do have a very hoarse throat.
Tell the people what is Friday. What does that mean?
It's comics and beer, y'all. Comics and beer, trivia, drinking, choking, all of that.
Just all that, guys. It's comics and beer. It's Friday night. So, who are we? My name is Bruce.
I am Stephanie, the choker.
The choker.
They call me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Does she choke on things? Does she choke people?
Who knows?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. But guys, it's your Friday night live stream. And we're going to talk about all the latest comic book news. We're going to drink some craft beers. And we're going to do some trivia. That's what this show is. Why do they want to be here for the trivia?
Because then you're going to get entries into the end of the month giveaway.
Yes, end of the month giveaway. We do it that
like freaking 2 weeks away already.
Yes, it's crazy.
It's like, how is it already the end of May?
But yeah, we're giving away slabs the last Friday of every single month. So be tuning in. Those are words. Be tuning in every single Friday to get those entries into that end of the month giveaway. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Our Friday's been very busy because Stephanie coaches softball for our daughter, Sophia. I went to Nate's Little League game. And we were just watching baseball and softball.
Yeah. I was yelling at small children who don't know how to get onto the freaking base. They stand like from here to here. First base is here. They're here. And they're like, catch the ball. And they're like, you have to be on the base.
That's exactly how she sounds, which is really funny. But guys, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, even though so many people are now, 894?
Yep.
4 subscribers. What?
Amazing.
Crazy.
Amazing.
So close to 900, so close to 1,000. But if you're not subscribed, get yourself subscribed. Hit that bell for...
Tell people about it. Like the buttons. Tell people about the channel so they can also subscribe.
What about the bell that I was telling them about?
It's always trying to come before the like button. Smash the like button first, then you can hit the bell for notifications.
I thought we weren't smashing the like button anymore.
Okay, well, during comics and beer, the like button likes it when you smash it. And during other times, it likes when you're gentle.
Oh, so you're saying when it gets a little sauce in it, it likes to get a little smash.
Smash. Now he's made it disgusting.
Guys, but yes, that's what the show is all about. Being disgusting, drinking some beer, talking about comic books. Yeah, so just a big thank you to each and every single one of you legends. And we're going to say hi to you right now before we jump into any other part of the show.
Whoa. Las Cruces was here. I swear I saw a message from Las Cruces at like 12 o'clock.
I said hello to him.
Oh, and then he was like, oh, hi. But then Bruce's message wasn't there, so it looked like he was just talking to himself, and now it's not here at all. So I don't understand how YouTube works.
Well, he did say, I think I'm probably too early.
Sam King, James Gallagher's already dropping GoFundMe links before the show even started because he continues to be the best French ever created. Stephen Heiner. Number 4 in the chat, number 1 in your heart.
In
always,
our heart.
Stephen. Always. Did I say Sam King already?
Yes.
I did say Sam King. Then I was there, guys. What's up? Oh no, I lost my spot.
I know David Andre was in the house early.
David Andre.
20th
Century Comics. Ignacio DiMaglio. Peter, good game. What is up? We haven't seen you in a while.
Villain Issues is up in this house.
Villain Issues is here to salt on my parade. And did I say Las Cruces? He was first, right? Yeah. One shot comics. That's it.
That's it so far?
That's it.
Well, guys, if there's only 13 people in chat, you know what you guys got to do? Take a little picture with your phone of this right now. And then put it on Instagram. And then tell everyone they need to show up.
That is the wrong path. Don't do that. What you're going to do is take your phone and run through the streets and ring on all your neighbors' doorbells and tell them to turn it on. That is the best solution.
That is the best solution. I am sorry. Stephanie is always right.
Wait, I gotta show them the beers.
Show them the beer. So this is the beer that we're drinking right now.
Any DIPA, I'm assuming.
New England IPA.
I know what it stands for, but I'm like a New England double IPA.
Yeah.
But the art was really cool. It's like some creepy goth-looking lady, and she's holding a cassette tape up to her eyes, so it looks like those are her eyes.
Ooh,
that's pretty cool. And they even tell you on the bottle who the artist is who took the picture. That was pretty cool.
Well, I
Pretty
picked
cool.
this. Stephanie picks up 4 for us to drink, and I we pick up 3 or bring up 3 to the room because I get a little saucy, and then I'm really hungover the next day. And we have T-ball tomorrow morning, so 3 it is. But James's pick of the week is a horror book. So
Perfect. Perfect,
beer,
James.
for a book. You're welcome.
Perfect.
Oh, how strong is this beer, babe? How strong are we getting drunk tonight?
I tried to not go too crazy. This is 8.1%.
All right, 8.1%. Cheers. It's pretty tasty so far.
The artist is Zhang Po.
Zang Bo.
World famous tattooartgallery.com.
So, guys, we do play a drinking game during this game if you guys are 21 or if you are of legal drinking age and wherever you reside. Because I know Ignacio is not in the United States of the Americas. But the drinking game goes like this. We have some actually new rules that comic book poster sent me. And they are great rules. So first one up, if Stephanie goes on a rant, you drink, which you know is going to happen. Number 2, it's a new one. When Bruce tells a story that is loosely relevant, drink. We talk about reboots, drink. Whenever Bruce can't remember the name of a movie or character, drink. Because that happens almost every single show. And when Bruce opens a beer before Stephanie finishes the last one, which happens probably on the next beer.
Seems like a very Bruce heavy drinking game. I'd like to say that I was cut out of a lot of these, but I didn't get a vote on what happened. Also, Richard Anderson is here and said he wished us happy Friday at the top of the chat. And apparently I didn't see that, so I apologize. And happy Friday to you as well, good sir.
All right. So those are the new drinking game rules. Yeah, anything those happen. Or we could also bring back this for Stephanie's more involved every time she talks about how I pee on the floor. Because she just loves to bring that up.
There's
so
lots
weird.
of other things I do that are amazing in this show. It doesn't have to be the fact that you don't know how to aim.
Oh, right. What's the other rule you'd like to add in besides your ranting?
When I tell an amazing story about one of our children's erections. Because both Jack and Nate like to do it.
Oh, okay. So any child erection story, this one tells you, drink.
I'll start you off with one right now.
Oh, God.
This morning, Jack was pooping, and then I came in to check on him. And he's like, I keep pushing, but nothing came out. And then it's like little dippies, a little hard, and he's just going, smacking it around. There you go. First erection story of the evening. Probably going to be another one. Drink.
Oh, Ignacio, anytime we burst into songs, that's bound to happen at some point. All right. So we're going to talk about something real quick. Stephanie's GoFundMe. Stephanie's sister's GoFundMe page real quick.
Oh, that's for me to talk about.
Yeah.
I was reading chat also because James is asking if there's going to be a straw poll. You can think about that while I talk about my GoFundMe. So this is like the 3rd week in a row I'm telling you guys about it. So you probably have some idea what it's about. But my nephew, Nicholas, is still in Seattle Children's Hospital. He just had a tracheotomy and had to get a trach put in because he is severely disabled and he has such severe sleep apnea that he was going to die from it, basically. So they had to give him a trach so he didn't die. And my sister has to stay in the hospital with him. They're spend up for another 5 weeks minimum. So she has to drive back and forth. It's like $40 a day in gas she told me she was spending. So James Galagos dropped the link. We're trying to raise some money to help her pay for the expenses of having to go live in a hospital for the next 5+ weeks. So if you guys would find it in your kind hearts to go on to the link and donate some money, I would greatly appreciate that. Or I'd like to share it to a friend. Maybe you have like a friend who's got a lot of money, like doesn't have any children and made smart life choices. And they're like, I have all this money. It's like extra. What should I do with it? And you're like, I've got just the thing for you.
So that's Stephanie's thing. My thing is the straw poll that I will share with you guys right now. Is the new Venmo? That's supposed to be Venom. I was typing fast. Let There Be Carnage trailer any good? Is it? Hell yes, it is. It was okay. I will see it. Or it's lame, and Sony movies are lame. Those are your choices.
Is the new Venmo movie good? It's like people trying to Venmo people other money, but then they accidentally pick on the wrong name and they send money to the wrong person. And then it's just like an hour of them on the phone with customer service trying to get their money back.
Hey, I just finished working on a Venmo job, so I'm sorry. Can I edit it? I think I can. I'll fix it, guys.
He can edit it. He's fixing it. Now you'll know what it's about instead of being confused when you click on it. You're like, there's a Venmo movie? I didn't see that.
There probably will be a Venmo movie. All right, one more time. Second Street Marvel is in the house.
You have not checked in yet, Second Street, but you have. I will mark you down as being present in class tonight. So you will not get an absent on your report card.
We have no more Kickstarters because the other Kickstarter that was still going on off into the sunset wrapped up today. It was over.
It's over. They reached their goal of $1 million.
So we got the straw poll. We're talking about the trivia. So we'll just jump right into the news. Oh no, actually, there's one more thing we got to talk about. Jupiter's Legacy. And what do we think about Jupiter's Legacy, babe?
It was so fucking bad. It was so bad. We didn't even finish watching the whole episode. It was, like I've said a million times, insulting. It is insulting when they put out garbage like that and then expect people to watch it. How dare you waste 45 minutes of my time with that terrible acting, terrible makeup. Josh Duhamel was supposed to look like an old guy, but looked like someone put his makeup on and then it like dried and it was all like cracky and weird. And whoever that woman is who plays the wife, also fucking terrible. Terrible casting, terrible acting, terrible story. Everything about it was like, why are you on Netflix? You should be on the CW.
Was it
Terrible.
Netflix or Amazon?
Terrible.
Oh, it was Netflix.
It was Netflix.
It was Netflix. They had the Miller World. But yeah, it was pretty bad. We made it through 22 minutes of the show and turned it off. So, what are your guys' thoughts on Jupiter's Legacy? Did you guys make it through the first couple episodes? Are you enjoying it? Did you watch the whole season of it?
Don't tell me if you did. If you liked it, don't tell me because that means you like bad things. And you're here to watch our show, and that means our show is bad.
Our show is not bad. I'll tell you that right now. We had the best show on YouTube. Hello.
Richard Anderson said Jupiter's Legacy was really tough watch, and he struggled. David Andrews said it would look like it was shot on someone's iPhone.
Yes, it looks so bad.
It was so bad. And it's like the first show from that Millar world where he's like trying to like do his own thing with Netflix. Fucking terrible, Mark Millar. Way to disappoint the shit out of everyone.
Especially if you compare that to Umbrella Academy. Umbrella Academy is shot so much better, and the casting is so much better, and it's on the same fucking platform. Like, where's the disconnect?
Also, Mo is here from Dudes Talking Comics, and he said he's stuck in episode 4. He hasn't gone back.
I'm surprised.
David Andrews says he couldn't go through the first episode.
See, that is why we are best friends, David. We like the same thing.
It was so bad. Bruce is like, I'm falling asleep. I'm like, good. Let's turn this fucking thing off and go to bed.
All right, guys, you know what time it is. It's 10:15. That means it's time for trivia. And why do they want to answer this trivia again? Just want to remind everyone.
Guys, first person in chat to get the answer correct to this trivia question gets an entry into the end of the month giveaway where you will be eligible to win one of 2 slabs plus other prizes and the glory of saying you're the winner and telling all your friends to suck it. We post a video on Instagram every single Friday asking what you guys want to do for trivia. I forgot who said Disney trivia. I believe it was Shattered Glass Comics Reviews. Of course.
And I went with it because it was really easy to write, and I didn't have a lot of time to write the news today, or the trivia today. So this is Disney, like not like Disney Marvel. This is like straight up Disney classic movies. So I hope you guys have kids because you probably remember a lot of this stuff. And if you don't,
I will shout them out because there's no way I don't know the answers to these.
Maybe you watched a lot of Disney when you were a kid. I mean, we all were kids at some point. And these are big movies when we were kids. So let's find out. I did terrible while I was guessing at this trivia.
Which Disney princess wears pants instead of a dress? I don't even know this. Oh, it's the one from Aladdin.
Yep.
Jasmine. Princess Jasmine wears pants. She doesn't wear a dress. She wears a fucking slutty tube top, but she wears pants with it.
Stephen Hayner.
God, I'm gonna crush this.
Stephen Hayner like crush last
week
too.
But I beat you, Stephen Hayner. I'm gonna continue to beat you.
Wow. What? I didn't know this was a competition.
It's always a competition. Also, Omar Reyes Jr. is here.
Omar Reyes Jr. Hayner.
Hayner.
Up the end. There we go. Hayner.
Hayner.
All right. Jumping into the news. What is the first thing? We have a ton of movie news to talk about. Guys, don't forget about the straw poll. It's a really good one. I'm sure
Thank you,
James,
Stephen.
a guy Eagles will drop it in. So, babe, do you like slasher movies? Do you like those movies where it's just like, you know?
I did when I was younger.
I don't
know if I would watch them now. Yeah, like Scream. I was all about that movie.
Okay. Do you like slumber parties?
I did when I was younger.
You did when you were younger. Awesome. What about slumber massacres?
It's like every other slumber party killer movie. It's not what that happens. All the kids get together, they have a sleepover, and then someone kills them all.
But they're remaking. I guess this is a movie from the 80s.
Oh, it's like the name
and
of
it's a
it?
remake.
Slumber Party Massacre remake. I've never even heard of that.
I never
Looks
heard of it either.
very early 80s.
But I want to put this on there because, guys, this is part of the drinking game. Every time we talk about a remake, you drink. So, cheers to the first drink of the night.
First drink.
Oh, sorry.
For a while.
This is like a multiple because she forgot. She talked about child boners earlier. So
Erections. Your first erector set.
So I didn't really read any more into this beside this, but yeah, the Sci-Fi is doing that movie.
Stephen Hanner says that the original is worth watching.
Really? Do you remember that movie, Enola Holmes?
Ignacio said it's hot in Agrabah. Stephanie, no slut shaming. That's really funny. Yes, I remember Enola Holmes. Bruce fell asleep for it and didn't finish watching it with me, and then I had to watch it by myself.
Well, I was tired, so I fell asleep during it. Do you think that when it ended, it would warranted a sequel? Like,
No,
were you like,
it wasn't that good. It was all right, but it was not that good.
well, guess what? It's getting a sequel with Millie Bobby Brown coming back in
Millie Bobby Thornton.
Cavill coming back as well. Didn't he die in it?
Who?
Henry Cavill.
No,
I thought he died. Didn't one of her brothers die?
none of them die.
I thought that she was like riding in like a whole thing at the end. No?
No. She finds her mom, and then turns out it's like a whole thing. They're like, for women's rights and some stupid shit like that.
I go by them the...
I don't think that's the same thing.
No?
It's like burn your bras and like stop wearing tampons or something like that.
Do you remember that movie Jungle Cruise we talked about like forever
Yeah,
ago?
The Rock and like Emily Blunt or something like that.
So The Rock obviously did a Rock thing. He's working out for the Black Adam. I'm sure he's like, in between shooting.
They had to re-give him all new outfits for his Jungle Cruise movie now. Because they're like, nothing fits you anymore. Even your head is bigger. How did you manage that?
Your head is bigger. But they basically just came out and he was like, yeah, the trailer's coming out and then the movie hits. So the movie is coming out on July 30th, and it's also hitting Disney Plus at the same time. So if you're really interested in this movie, even though if you watch the trailer, it looks god fucking awful.
It's
like
so
you
it was
got Jumanji.
like a TV, like a ride, right? At Disney that they made into a movie.
Yes. So this is basically exactly like Pirates of the Caribbean, but way dumber.
Just when you thought Pirates of the Caribbean couldn't be any stupider, surprise. The Rock wears more eyeliner and more bracelets than Johnny Depp, so get ready.
And they give him a wig.
They do.
So we talked about Sonic the Hedgehog 2 multiple times on the show.
Super excited about this.
So it wrapped its final day of shooting. And there's a little
Is James Marsden ever not in a movie that involves an animated character?
No, that's all he does.
That's all he does.
All he does.
All he does.
So this is the director. He's on set, and you can see the mushrooms in the back. So you know they're going to go to the mushroom world. And that was a big part of the first one. And also Jim Carrey is back. And a cool little story I found in another post that I don't want to share to you guys or show you guys. But he held a raffle for everyone on set. It was free for anyone who was there. You just have to be there. And you could win a car. And one of the people on set. Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Jim Carrey gave away like a $50,000 car to one of the people on set, and one of the grips.
God, I need to go work there. Also, Jason Ferguson is here.
What's up, Jason?
Freaking Comics.
Freaking Comics.
And also, 20th Century Comics says he wants the link to the straw poll again.
I can straw poll you. I can straw poll you. Here we go. Straw poll up in the house. If you're new or you're just tuning in, that's the straw poll for tonight. What did you think of the Venom trailer? You have 3 choices. Pick your choice.
Oh, I'm going to tell you what I thought about the Venom trailer. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready? I'll wait till Bruce is ready, till he talks about it.
So,
I'll tell you about it.
It's coming up. It's coming up. Black Widow. When this movie coming out? We're gonna see it because it's part of the show.
I'm gonna be mad about it the whole time.
It's part of the job of having a comic book YouTube channel. You gotta watch the YouTube comic book movie. You do.
Do I?
You do. We watched that terrible Wonder Woman trailer. I'm more excited to see this.
So bad.
But David Harbour's in this. He plays the Red Guardian. And he hints at there being the Russian super team is going to show up in the movie. Is that exciting for you?
No, I don't know who that is.
You have no care of like a Russian super team showing up.
Is the Russian super team like some famous thing that I just don't know about? Yeah. I don't know who that is.
The Winter Guard.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is, and I don't care. I don't care about that movie at all. I don't care if it even turns out to be terrible. I'm going to hate it.
Oh, she's going to hate it.
Just because I think Scarlett Johansson is a terrible actress.
She's pretty bad.
And she's terrible in that role. And the way they write her is stupid. And if she didn't have big freaking boobs, she wouldn't even
Big
be
old
involved.
boobies.
Get your big old titties out of my face, Scarlett Joe, Scarjo.
Scarjo. So, do you remember back in the early 2000s, there was these TV shows called Aqua Team Hunger Force, Venture Brothers, and I never watched this one, Metal Apocalypse.
Metalocalypse. I can't say it now, but it's the four guys who like are the guitar guys, and they're like.
I never watched that one, so I don't know that one. But Venture Brothers was my jam. Aqua Team Hunger Force was my jam. But I think Venture Brothers was the last one that had some TV show that was still on, a season that was on.
They made the Brack show off Venture Brothers, didn't they?
No, Brack show came out of Space Ghost Coast to
Space Ghost, that's what it was. You're right.
I know my adult.
I loved the Brack show. I was all about that. I had it on DVD.
But guys, just so you know, if you're into that kind of stuff, there is a feature film coming out for the Venture Brothers and for the Aqua Team Hunger Force and for Metal Apocalypse. Metal Apocalypse.
Someone Metaloctopus.
Metaloctopus?
Metaloctopus.
Not the piss? We're pissing on the floor now?
Whatever it was like the guys, they were like, I don't remember the exact premise of the show because I can't say I ever watched it, but they were like four like heavy metal guitar guys, and I want to say they had superpowers or they were evil in some way. They like when they played their music, they did something to people. I can't remember, but I feel like that's kind of what it was about.
So just a little more information. All three of these movies will be available exclusively on Blu-ray, DVD, digital platforms for 90 days. And then they'll air on Adult Swim and HBO Max.
I love Aqua Teen Hunger Force and Carl.
Carl's so funny. I love Venture Brothers. Venture Brothers was my favorite show on Adult Swim later. But yeah.
The Boondocks.
Boondocks is pretty good. I like
also
Boondocks.
Amazing.
Do you remember Regina King from Watchmen?
Mm-hmm.
She's a black actress.
Yes,
Totally
I heard that she's going to make some movie from some comic book that one that like they only have like not even 2 freaking books out yet.
Yes.
I read an article about that, guys. No big deal. Read my own article.
She read an article, guys. An article is right because yes, Regina King is going to be directing Bitter Root.
That's what it was.
I'm sure all you guys know this information, but we got to go over it because this is important stuff. Because it's Regina King and she's awesome. If you didn't watch Watchmen, go back and watch that.
Oh my God, Watchmen is so good.
But she's been in so many things. But Ryan Coogler is also going to be part of this. So he's helping produce and executive produce this. And yeah, David F. Walker is also going to be a producer on this show, which I believe is one of the writers on the book. But yeah, it's about, I believe, Harlem during the Renaissance, and they are monster hunters. So
I like it.
Pretty cool. Kind of reminds me a little bit of that show, that weird show that we watched on HBO about the black family who went and saw the witches and the weirdness.
It sounds strange to find out, but I think I'm getting it confused with this season of.
Remember, there's the woman that she time traveled. She went way into the future.
Oh yeah. Lovecraft Country.
Lovecraft Country. That's another drink for you guys because I couldn't think of the show. So you're welcome. So I'm excited about
20th Century Comics said that Bitterroot is going to be titty-tastic.
I didn't read Bitterroot, but I'm excited because it looks pretty cool and it's got Regina King attached to it.
You should just watch Watchmen, though. You should go back and watch Watchmen. If you didn't watch Watchmen, you missed out on a huge part of your life, and you should go back and watch it because it was so good.
That's true. So, babe,
it was well shot. It was well acted. It was well written. The opposite of Jupiter's Legacy.
So far from Jupiter's Legacy, you can tell that was like a cheap Netflix show, and you can tell HBO made.
Oh, HBO spent a lot of money on that show, and it was well worth it.
Mm-hmm. We're doing Gummy Bear or the other one? Or Teddy Bear?
Teddy Bear. It's supposed to look like Grateful Dead, and also the other one is Logan.
Which one?
Wolverine.
You want to do Wolverine next?
Sure.
So we're getting into the beer, guys. Oh, this is from Barrier. Barrier is one of my favorite brewing companies. What do you think of Margot Robbie?
I like her.
Yeah?
I enjoy her.
What movies did you like with her in it?
I've only seen her be in Harley Quinn. The Emancipation of Harley Quinn.
Didn't you see Wolf of Wall Street?
Oh, I did, but I didn't know she was in that. I wasn't paying attention to her.
She's the wife.
All right. Leonardo DiCaprio's in it. I'm not paying attention to anyone else.
Well, I am a equal opportunity watcher. I watched both the men and the women. Jonah Hill was amazing in that film, and with those fake teeth of his, and he was hilarious when he got fucking so high on opioids, and he was like jerking off in the middle of a party, and his wife was just like, "What are you doing?" Super Jewish, super funny. And then also when him and Leonardo DiCaprio did the super opioids, and then he had to hit him with the adrenaline.
Yes.
So good. Also, the scene when Leonardo DiCaprio thought he was driving so well.
When he was on the Quaaludes.
He's on the Quaaludes. That's what the Quaaludes, not the opium. Quaaludes. And he got home and he was like, his car was totaled. Oh, it was so good. Well, you liked the Emancipation of Harley Quinn.
I did. I enjoyed
Birds of Prey, whatever garbage movie that
Birds
was.
of Prey. Bruce didn't like it. I enjoyed it.
The movie was fucking terrible.
I
You don't ruin Cassandra Cain. And
Oh my God,
he
wouldn't let go of the
Cassandra Cain.
fact that Cassandra Cain was a young kid. And like he was like, no, she has to be old.
No, she's supposed to be a young kid, but she's supposed to be a deadly fucking assassin, not some fat chubby chick.
Wow, now he's fat shaming.
Yeah, I am. Cassandra
Fat
Cain
shaming.
is supposed to be a lethal assassin. Sorry. Not happy.
Anyway, Barigan
Not
wants to know if you want to add I forgot her name already.
Nope.
Margot Robbie to your hall pass.
My hall pass? I don't know. We're gonna show the beers.
I'm gonna show you this beer. It's called Logan. They're straight ripping off Marvel, and it's supposed to be Wolverine. But I guess they can get away with it because it just says Logan, and I mean this could be anything technically, like Tiger Paws or something. But it's clearly Wolverine. It's called Logan IPA. This is it. I only got it because it's Barrier Brewing Company, and Bruce loves them.
I do love Barrier. Barrier makes delicious beers.
7.4% alcohol.
It's got a weird aftertaste. I will tell you that.
I feel like the other one did too.
I like
Bruce
the other
opened one of these beers that I got
That was good.
like 2 weeks ago, and it was so delicious. And I was like, oh, why aren't we drinking that for Friday night?
Oh, nice and citrusy. So going back to Margot Robbie, if you were excited for a Emancipation sequel, you're not going to get it. Sorry. There's no buzz about it because that movie did not so well in the box office. And yeah, the characters were terrible. Terrible. Sorry, so you're not gonna get it, but you will get more Margot Robbie.
I didn't like love it. I'm not like, I can't wait to watch it again later. But who watches anything twice? Remember when you used to have to buy DVDs if you wanted to watch things, and then you're like, what am I gonna do with this? I'm never gonna watch this again. You just have like 40 DVDs that you'll never fucking look at again.
So Margot Robbie is obviously pretty popular within Warner Brothers. She's like, Wolf of Wall Street was Warner Brothers, I believe. But she's done the Harley Quinn movie. She's in Suicide Squad, a second Suicide Squad movie, so that her character is pretty cemented. She wants to do more within the universe. And she's pushing. She's pushing for Poison Ivy to join the universe. I think that'd be fucking amazing because I love the relationship that Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy have within the universe because they're both legit insane, but they bring each other into this place when they're together.
Is it going to be Nicole Kidman? That's the question.
No. Nicole Kidman is too fucking old.
Good, because she was a terrible fucking Poison Ivy.
She was not Poison Ivy.
Who was the one who was...
Uma Thurman.
Uma Thurman, that's who it was.
Still too fucking old.
It's terrible.
The whole movie was terrible with Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze.
No, Mr. Freeze was incredible. Danny DeVito is the Penguin. You can't beat that casting. He eats fish, like raw fish. He's got those weird sharp teeth. It's a fucking amazing movie.
10:31. So we got to do the trivia. Next news item is actually pretty funny. So I'm going to do the full screen. Going to go over here. So what's the thing? What are we going to do?
What's the thing, guys? You got to be first in chat. You have to be able to beat me. I'm going to answer this question so quickly. First person in chat gets an entry into the end of the month giveaway.
17 viewers. What happened to the 21 viewers we had a few minutes ago?
They were upset because we started bashing Scarlett Johansson. What time does the Royal Ball start in Cinderella?
Cinderella.
Cinderella.
I don't
know, like 7?
Wrong.
6?
Wrong.
8.
Right. First person to right.
That's the way it's over at midnight, guys. You're reading it wrong. When does it start? It ends at midnight. It starts at 8 o'clock. I just said it.
David Andrew?
David Spandry. Villain Issues wrote 600. Is that like military time?
Well, it's obviously military. Duh.
I think you meant 6 o'clock, but just didn't put the two littles like the semicolon.
All right.
But
all right.
I'm gonna say 600.
So just a warning for anyone who is just tuning in now. We are doing Disney general trivia, so there's a lot of princess stuff happening in this trivia tonight.
There's a lot of princesses.
You can think
not enough Prince stories.
You can thank Shattered Glass Comics, just so you know.
Tyler, who's not even fucking here. Also, Tagar Paramatha.
Tagar! So
Tagar.
You like stand-up comedy, right?
I fucking love stand-up comedy. It is the only thing I listen to and watch every day. I was listening to Michael Che's stand-up comedy on Netflix on my drive home today. It was really fucking funny.
He was terrible in the first 2 seasons on Saturday Night Live, where him and what's the other guy's name? Something Yost.
Brian?
No.
I don't know.
But they had terrible
Chad.
chemistry for like the first 2 years, and now they're really funny together. I think it's like, it takes time to
Mark.
build. No.
John.
Christian. Goddamn, what is the Saturday Night Live news host?
Colin,
there it is. Colin Yost. And Chet, no, that's No Good Comics. No Good Comics, what is happening? So do you know Tig Notaro?
Yeah, Tig Notaro. She's a very famous lesbian comedian.
Well, it doesn't matter if she's a lesbian.
Yeah, that's like most of her stand-up is about her being a lesbian.
Can't she just be a woman?
No, she can't. She's a lesbian.
Oh, you're gonna just
she identifies as a lesbian. That's her sexuality.
I don't care about sexuality, but she's a woman.
No, that's her sexual orientation and her gender.
Oh, so she's not a woman. She's just a lesbian.
Yes, that's how she identifies herself.
All right, so I'm gonna Google that. That's proven. But did you know that she's gonna be in Army of the Dead?
I did not, but she's pretty funny. I like her.
All right, so
actually, I did know this because we talked about this. I feel like once before because I've never seen her.
So if you guys did not know this, so Tig. There was a famous comedian that was already in the film, but it came out that they were like bashing. They did something really bad, so they had to be removed from the film, like digitally removed, and they had to obviously put someone back in the film. So she shot all of her scenes by herself.
Amazing.
And obviously Zack Snyder and the whole crew is there, and they had to like go back to the scenes and try to get the camera in the exact positions and do all this, and so. Zack Snyder gave her a custom Oscar award for like doing all this. But the funny thing is, some of the scenes they actually had to like digitally scan her and then put a digital version of her and then blur it because she's so far in the background. It seems like a ton of work for this movie because is this movie really going to be that good?
Probably not.
But I don't know. I thought it was a really cool story that they literally she didn't shoot any of the movie with any of the other cast. So I don't know. I thought that was cool enough to share with you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, let's do.
I hope you didn't. I hope you hated it.
I hope you guys enjoyed this straw poll. Again, we're gonna pull it up at 10:45 because James is gonna yell at me and he's gonna be like, Bruce, what the hell? Pull up the goddamn straw poll.
Also, Ignacio asked if we like Your Mom's House podcast, and we don't listen to that, but that's with Tom Segura. And I also think Tom Segura is very funny.
She does think Tom Segura is very funny. All right, now we're going to get into the trailers that came out this week.
Also, that dude is a creep who tried to hook up with underage girls everywhere he went. David, who are we talking about? Did I miss? Like, were we talking about someone else? And then he talked about it? Who's a creep and who wants to sleep with underage girls?
She loves creeps, so.
I want to know so I can yell about them. And I can remember to hate them.
So this is the trailer section. Maybe we'll do this every single week where I'll collect all the cool trailers that dropped in the week and we'll go over them. Stephanie only watched 3 of the 4. So let's go over them pretty quickly because I don't want to spend too much time.
Chris D'Elia. I don't even like Chris D'Elia's stand-up comedy. His stand-up comedy is terrible. His delivery is fucking weird. I don't like Chris D'Elia. And I did hear that he was a weird, creepy molester. So fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
I think that's who they took out. That's what they were saying. They took out Chris D'Elia.
I think that
replaced him with Tig Notaro.
Yes. So Wish Dragon trailer dropped. This is going to be a Netflix original. It's about a kid who is kind of like hard up on his luck. He seems like he wants to get with the girl in the trailer, but you find out he just wants to be friends with his friend again because she is high society and he's low society. And
she moved. She's up to the upper echelon of society, and he's still slumming it.
And he got this teapot and made some tea, and then it turns out there's a motherfucking wish dragon in it, and it's basically like Aladdin.
It is similar. The animation was cool. When I watched it, Bruce sent it to me and I watched it and I was like, this is okay. And then I was like, oh, does Disney make it? Because if Disney makes it, it's going to be fucking amazing. Because Disney just has like a factory of fucking amazing movies that they pump out. You think it's going to be stupid and then you watch it and you're like, oh, Disney, you got me again. But then I looked and I was like, oh, it's a Netflix movie. And then that made me like it a little bit more. I'm like, oh, look at you, Netflix, reaching for the stars.
I know, but we just watched Mitchell's versus the Machines.
Yes.
That was really good. Even though I still haven't seen the whole entire movie. I've only seen pieces of it.
You've seen like 90% of it. It's not being dramatic.
I'm not being dramatic, but this actually looks pretty good. If you guys have kids, I know a lot of you guys do. Ignacio, you're about to have a kid. Maybe if you enjoy this, you can introduce him to that. Because the first movie I introduced Jack to was Moana, and Moana is still one of my favorite Disney movies.
Moana, make way. I love that old grandma.
Oh, the grandma is so good. I'm gonna gloss over this one pretty quickly because Stephanie could not.
Remember, David Andy just asked if we watched Marshalls versus the Machines, and we did it. It was so good.
So good. It was so good. Stephanie Mitchell's, yes. Yeah. Did not get a chance to watch the Green Knight trailer. The Green Knight trailer was awesome. I love Dev Patel. I think he's a great actor. I don't think he gets enough work, and I think this looks really cool. The whole trailer thing is about this Green Knight, which basically looks like Groot, walks into this castle and is like, if anyone, like, fight me. Anyone who can land a blow on me, something special is going to happen. This guy comes in, cuts his head off, and then the guy tells him, all right, you need to train for a year because I'm going to come back and I'm going to kill your ass.
I'm going to kill your ass.
But then he goes on like this epic thing, and there's giants, and there's like just magical stuff everywhere. And it basically checked all the boxes for my like fantasy stuff.
So unrelated but related, that makes me think of an episode of American Dad. I don't know if any of you watch American Dad. There's this really great episode where Steve's father, what's his fucking name, Stan, wants to teach him how to be a man and to stand up for himself and to do things for himself. So he decides he's going to be his own son's bully. And he hides like in the bushes and shit, like jumps out and like beats him up and like keeps just fucking with him. And he's like, come on, Steve, you got like I forget like the analogy he uses, like a box of oranges. You got to get it up the hill, Steve. How are you going to do it? And he just keeps like bullying him throughout the whole episode. And then the whole episode ends where Steve goes and finds who Stan's bully was from high school, who's this guy, Stelios Kantos, who worked at Kinko's, and he pays him to go and beat the shit out of his dad. And it's great that he has this whole like soundtrack that he plays like on his little boombox. He plays it. It's like Stelios Kantos, and just beating the shit out of Stan. And he's like, I got the oranges up the hill, Dad. And he's just beating the shit out of him. That's what it made me think of. I'll be back in a year to beat you up. I would just pay Stelios Kantos to beat your ass.
All right. That was a really good story because that was a really good episode. My man crush.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds.
There we go.
I knew that.
So I never saw the first one of these movies. It's called The Hitman's Wife. Hitman's Bodyguard, and this one's called The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. It's a sequel. It has Sam Jackson. It has my boyfriend in it, Ryan Reynolds. And what did you think of the trailer?
So I didn't watch The Hitman's Bodyguard.
We didn't.
We didn't. I didn't. I did not watch it. So I like Ryan Reynolds. I think the comedy looks funny. I think Selma Hayek as an actress is fucking terrible. Everything she is in is cheesy and stupid. And I don't buy her and Samuel Jackson together as a relationship.
No.
So that kind of took it all out of it for me because Ryan Reynolds is funny and anything he does is like that same kind of stand-up, like not stand-up, the same kind of comedy where it's like he's ridiculous and it's over the top and he says like, you know, he's like, something happened. He's like, yeah, I did that again. Like he's just like very like in that moment and I like him but that I was like, what? Salma Hayek making out with Samuel Jackson? I just think she's a terrible actress. I want to like her. I loved Fool's Rush In, that movie with her and the guy from Friends. I was all about that movie, but she's just like Cheeseball City and she just is a terrible actress and I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say I'm pretty much in the same boat. It just looks pretty bad. But
I like Ryan Reynolds. I want it to be good because I want to watch things that he's in. But
yes. And yes. Next up, no new trailer. But G.I. Joe. What do you think of G.I. Joe? Well, from what you can remember from your childhood.
G.I. Joe or that terrible movie they made with
No.
Channing Tatum.
We're gonna omit all that shit. Just like your childhood G.I. Joe.
I mean, I didn't play with G.I. Joe. I know G.I. Joe.
Remember the cartoon though? You ever watch the cartoon? American Hero?
No.
G.I. Joe?
I watched He-Man And I watched Thundercats.
All right.
And I watched other things, but G.I. Joe was never my jam.
So if I was going to say the character Snake Eyes to you, do you know who Snake Eyes is?
That's like the bad guy in
No, he's one of the good guys.
All right, then I don't know.
He's a good guy. But there is a solo film for Snake Eyes coming out. And some photos dropped. I believe this was Entertainment Weekly. Yes, Entertainment Weekly. And we're just going to go through them. This is actually the boyfriend from Crazy Rich Asians.
Okay.
So, which I think that's pretty cool. But I think when I first saw these, I'm like, man, this movie actually looks like it could be pretty cool. This is some girl, some girl. This is the bad guy, I believe. Contessa something. But overall, it looks pretty cool.
Oh, look at Cole showing up 45 minutes late.
It's his wife's birthday.
Oh, fine. How old she turned? Was it at least a good year that I deserve to be missed?
And if you guys are excited about those pictures, there is a trailer dropping this Sunday for G.I. Joe. So get your panties all up in a bunch because the trailer's dropping.
Isn't it when you get your panties in a bunch, you're mad about something?
I don't know.
You're upset about something.
That's
what that expression means. Like you get your
too.
panties in a bunch. You're pissed off about something, get all worked up. Panties in a bunch. That's what that expression means.
Sorry.
And you're using it wrong.
I'm sorry. I'm
You're
sorry. I'm not
using it
sorry.
wrong.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
I was listening to this stand-up comedy routine. I think it was Dion Cole while I was driving, I want to say yesterday. And he was talking about the expression, you really screwed the pooch. And like how it was so weird for him to hear that because he'd never heard that before. And someone's like, yeah, I really screwed the pooch. That means like I really messed up. He's like, no, that means that you're fucking a dog. He's like, you fucked a dog. He's like, you know that like sometime in the past some guy had sex with a dog and then tried to like blame everybody else's mistakes. He's like, yeah, you burnt the toast. I fucked a dog. Everybody makes mistakes.
All right, we're gonna hit the last. The second. We do trivia now, and we're gonna do trivia at 11.
Michael said he's taking his panties off for that trailer.
I know he's excited. He's excited for that trailer. I'm hedging my bets. I'm not all that excited. If the trailer's fucking bomb, then I'll be excited.
Sam King said Snake is supposed to have a burned up face.
Oh, I didn't know that either. Well, he
and
doesn't.
James is reminding us that it's straw poll results time.
Yes, we're
first person in chat to get this correct gets an entry into our end of the month giveaway. Also, I'm gonna get it right. What is the only Disney animated feature film that doesn't have a title character that has a title character who doesn't speak? I don't know, Horton Hears a Who. Is that Disney?
Everyone speaks in that.
I thought Horton doesn't speak.
No, Horton speaks.
Disney animated feature that has a film that title character who doesn't speak.
Doesn't speak.
I don't even know the answer to
Oh,
that.
I knew this one. I knew this one. Just saying, I knew, but I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, David Andrew got it right.
No, Villain Issues.
Dumbo? Wait. Oh, I guess Wally technically talks.
Yes, he technically talks.
Dumbo.
Dumbo.
I haven't watched that movie in forever. And then they re-released it and they did like, you know, that thing where they're like, we cleaned it up a little and made it shinier. So now pay for it again. And I was like, no, I'm not watching that fucking movie. It's sad as shit. Why am I paying to see this sad fucking movie?
Fucking sad as shit.
Dumbo's mom gets taken away and he's all sad about it. And they paint his face like a clown. They're like, perform for us, Dumbo. He's like, man, my big ears. It's fucking sad as shit. I don't want to watch that.
All right. So I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes. And there's some new people in here. I know Cole just dropped in. Here's a straw
Why
poll.
does Comic Burrito keep saying daddy? What's going on?
I don't know. Maybe he's drunk. Maybe his wife got him shit-faced. There's a straw poll. You got 3 minutes. We're going to go until 10:48. We're going to spend 3 minutes talking about the new Venom Let There Be Carnage trailer. Babe, we don't need to show anything
Let me take a deep breath.
So do we see the Venom movie together?
No, I've never seen Venom.
Neither have I. I've never seen it.
I heard terrible things, and
Me
I don't
too.
watch terrible movies for no freaking reason.
I
I
don't
got
either.
shit to do.
I got kids. I got stuff.
Anyway, I guess I don't know what Venom is. It was my understanding that Venom's like some like symbiote that like takes over Spider-Man and makes him like evil. And then that was like the what's the terrible guy?
You're kind of there. It's like they kind of fight, and then sometimes they come to a symbiotic.
Any whoozy. Then he's like some fucking weird guy who's making him terrible breakfast and then talks to him in like a weird voice and then he hangs out with him. But then he's also supposed to be scary. And then like some other guy who is like fucking Woody Harrelson is also
Carnage.
like a fucking evil guy.
Well, since she doesn't know who Carnage is, just to give you a little bit of backstory. So Cletus Cassidy is a mass murderer. That's why he's in the thing. He's killed a bunch of people. And then the original Carnage was the son or child of Venom. And he was also, and so they got together, and then they murder a lot of people together.
Anyway, I feel like the carnage part of it seems cool, the death and the gore, but like he's like got a thing that grows out his back and makes stupid jokes and like hi to the lady at the convenience store. That's fucking stupid as shit.
I'm gonna say I didn't watch the first Venom because I've heard really bad things about it, and the trailer for Venom does not make me excited at all. But I am going to watch both movies for this channel, and we'll talk about it. Maybe not in a video or anything, but we'll talk about it on motherfucking Comics and Beer because you guys are very fucking important to us, and we're gonna give you our opinions.
You want to know how I feel about it? I like Tom Hardy. It's a shame that he keeps doing shitty fucking movies. But
if you guys haven't seen Taboo, it's an AMC original series with Tom Hardy, written by Tom Hardy's dad. It's fucking incredible.
So Tom Hardy's dad got all the fucking talent. That's what we're hearing. All the good decision making.
Straw poll time, guys. Straw
also,
poll.
Cole said that his friend told him that if he wants to have a baby, told us he was having a baby by saying daddy a lot. So now I just say daddy. Or maybe Cole doesn't want to have a baby, but his friend is trying to have a baby by saying daddy a lot. Either way, it's weird as shit.
All right. Are you guys ready? See the results? I voted for my own thing.
I will already let you know how I feel. It was stupid.
All right.
It was okay. Hell yes. It is lame, and Sony movies are lame. I mean, Sony movies are lame. So.
Sony movies are lame. They're pretty lame. That's pretty much exactly how I thought it was going to be. No one's really excited about this movie. Only 4 of you guys are, and I'm pretty sure I know who it is, and you guys are wrong.
It's fucking Barikin. He already was like, if you don't like the Venom trailer, we're not talking. I'm sorry you're so obsessed with Venom, and you like to read every fucking comic book with the same fucking cover of Venom with his fucking stupid mouth open.
Oh my god, and she's on
every
fire.
time.
Fire.
Every time.
So
draw other shit. I want to see what Venom's penis looks like.
It can be anything. It can be anything.
It can be anything he wants, and he chooses to have a fucking like a tuck in like. What is that? Clerks when he tucks his penis in.
No, Venom will choose to have an uncircumcised penis because why? Why would he? I don't know. It's disgusting.
He has 2 penises.
Remember the movie's Knives Out?
Yeah, that was a really good movie. Better than I thought it was going to be.
Way better than I thought.
I thought it was going to be stupid, and Bruce likes to pick movies that are fucking terrible all the time. And
That's not true.
Like, let's watch this movie, like the fucking Laundromat, and I'm so annoyed by
That's one movie you keep on bringing up.
You made me finish watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That was also fucking terrible.
We have to do it for the channel.
Nobody cares. Do you guys care that we watched Falcon?
Yes, I have to know the info.
Thank you, Stephen Hayner, the Buffalo Bill dance. Yes. Buffalo Bill does that in Silence of the Lambs too. He's like, you put the lotion on or you get the hose again. And he like tucks his pants and he's like dancing in front of the mirror.
All right, can we stop being so weird? Because that's just weird. Knives Out. We thought it was good, right? We really enjoyed it.
Yes,
had Daniel Craig in it. Daniel Craig was the
has Captain America in it.
He was in The Investigator. Did have Captain America in the original. So the second one we found out this week is going to be, because they are making a second one. I believe it's going straight to Netflix. It's not going to be like a movie.
That makes sense because how could there be a fucking second one?
So
how? The story ended.
Daniel Craig is the only person reprising his role from the original,
because he's the only smart
makes
person.
Sense.
Only stupid person, not smart person.
So it's gonna have a whole new cast. I want you to spend a minute, and I'll talk to the people. I will entertain them. Cast some people. I want you to cast 4 people.
What are we talking about?
Knives Out. You're gonna cast 4 people.
What am I casting them for?
Just to be in the movie. You know,
Selma Hayek should be perfect as playing the Hispanic girl.
It's the exact same premise.
She'd be perfect playing the Hispanic girl because this movie's gonna be fucking terrible.
All right, she's got one. Selma
Hayek.
All right.
I don't know. John Mulaney, he could probably play someone else because he's hard up right now.
John Mulaney, okay.
Because he's like in rehab and people are mad at him. So he could do like a shitty movie and that would kind of redeem him a little bit.
Venom is a comedy, physical sci-fi comedy or something like that.
Yes,
of course,
also
Taboo is
like
better
Sam
than Tom
King
Hardy.
said, Danny DeVito. He's always trying to put Danny DeVito in things. He would be funny to watch.
Danny DeVito, okay.
And he'd be like, "Here's an egg for these hard times," and gives you a green egg. Danny DeVito.
Anyone else?
Someone shitty. The mom from Jupiter Legacy. She's so bad. She
All
should
right.
be in this shitty movie too.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to talk about the 4 castings that came out this week, guys, for Knives Out 2. That's going to be original on Netflix. I can turn this so everyone can see it.
David Andrews said to put The Rock in everything, which is good advice. They should put The Rock in everything.
Should. So the first one of is Dave Bautista.
Of course.
The giant musclehead is going to be in Knives Out 2 in a mysterious role.
Ooh. The role is going to be, it's a mystery that he's fucking in this movie. That's the mystery. Can you believe it? Dave Bautista. Didn't we just do a thing last week about how he turned down some role that was made just for him so he could be in this feature film?
Yes. He turned down the role of being Suicide Squad so he could be in the feature, be the lead role in Army of the Dead.
Stupid decisions, Dave Bautista. You're full of them.
So I haven't heard this actor's name in a very long time, but Edward Norton is going to be in an unknown role.
That's so sad. I love Edward Norton. American History X, amazing.
So I lost some
Fight Club. Oh, Edward Norton was so good in his heyday.
I lost some credibility for him when I found out that he needed last say on the script and edit any movie he was in. He had the last say on almost everything. If he was going to be in a film, he had to have control.
Of course he said that because Edward Norton was the shit back in the day. And he was like, I'm going to swing my big dick around. Everyone's going to do what I say. If I was that famous, I was fucking curb stomping people and doing Fight Club scenes with Brad
wasn't that
Pitt.
Good.
I'd fucking be like,
the
give me this shit.
Are a
give
big
me
part
this
of those
shit.
Movies.
He was good. Everything Edward Norton is he's good. He's good and he can tell you what to do.
Catherine Hahn?
She was surprisingly good in this. She's usually in those cheesy comedies and she did a pretty good job playing the villain.
Step Brothers.
Oh my God, she's so great. I just want to roll you up and put you in my vagina.
So Catherine Hahn's going to be in this, which is, again, I don't know. Again, we're talking about Knives Out 2. And the last one is an actress. I have no idea who she is. Janelle Monáe.
Janelle Monáe.
She looks vaguely familiar. She's not a very popular actress compared to everyone else. So that's everyone that's going to be, or that's been cast so far in Knives Out 2, if you're interested in that. I mean, it's on Netflix. We might watch it because we don't have a lot going on. And
we've got nothing but time, guys.
Well, I'm not saying we have a lot of time. I'm just saying we don't have a lot of TV shows. We just finished The Good Place.
Oh my God, how disappointing. The whole last season was so dumb. They could have just not had that last season and it would have been perfect.
Yes, it should have ended before that. Everything goes on too long. Peacemaker. Everyone's excited for Peacemaker. They have confirmed the released window for this. It's going to be in January of 2022, which
they're still going to have.
You guys think that's far away. It is not far away. That is so close. It's going to happen. It's going to be here before we know it. And we're going to be talking about it on the channel because we're going to watch it. So
that helmet is so stupid.
It's supposed to be stupid.
It's like a poor man's helmet. I don't know how to weld. I'm just going to press 2 pieces of metal together in this mold that I have. And I'm just going to wear it. John Cena, you're strong enough to make your own helmet out of metal.
So remember you were mentioning how you watched He-Man. Would you watch a He-Man reboot?
I'm sorry, but we have to read the chat for a second.
Okay, sure.
Ignacio said next year we'll be talking about how Tig Notaro had to digitally edit into Black Adam to replace The Rock after he murdered his whole family.
Okay.
Composer's here. He said, "Oh no, I'm here. I lost track of time while pricing books for last week. I love you all, even Stephanie, even if she just likes me, which I do just like you. I love you both. I only love James and Bruce.
I love you and your teeth
and my children.
They're fantastic. You look so handsome.
I only love James and Bruce and my children.
So He-Man
in that order.
Would you watch a He-Man reboot?
No. Stop rebooting shit.
What if it's by Kevin Smith?
No, I don't think Kevin Smith's so fucking amazing that I give a shit about what he makes, especially after a shitty fucking comic book store that I had to walk.
What if it has an awesome cast?
Is it The Rock?
It's an awesome voice cast.
Is it David Hasselhoff?
Let's just go over that. So they are rebooting it. No, I shouldn't say rebooting it. They're doing it's a reboot. Sorry, it's a reboot. Drain. But Kevin Smith is directing it, which I'm pretty excited about. But it is an animated reboot I believe it's for Netflix. Yes, Netflix.
An animated series.
So Chris Wood is going to be He-Man. I don't know who Chris Wood is, But Mark Hamill, you know who Mark Hamill is, right?
Mhm.
He is going to be playing Skeletor, which is pretty freaking awesome. Susan Eisenberg is going to be playing the Sorceress. Sarah Michelle Gellar, we know who Sarah Michelle Gellar
Oh my God,
is.
it's Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I fucking loved that show when that was out. Every single time, every week, because I was back before DVR or anything. So I had to just make sure, like Tuesday nights at 7:00, I was sitting in front of my television so I could watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
So she's playing Tella. I don't know what the fuck Tella is. Moss Man is Alan Oppenheimer, which the name is super familiar. Beast Man is Kevin Michael Richardson, which again is somewhat familiar. Griffin Newman is Okoro, Okoro. And, Justin Long is at Roboto, which Justin Long is very
Justin
famous.
Long is
And
tall, skinny kid with the mushroom haircut.
pretty much. And then Lena Henley is another name that's familiar. But they have some screenshots. It looks pretty cool. I kind of want to watch it with the kids, see what they think, because this was huge in my childhood. So,
He-Man,
man, it's coming back, baby.
I have the power.
Yes, come on, it's so cool. And when the cat goes from whatever terrible cat it is to Battle Cat, so freaking cool. Legends of the Hidden Temple. Do you remember that?
Oh my God, that Nickelodeon show where you had to go through like the obstacle course.
Yes.
I fucking love that show.
You love that show.
I fucking love that show.
Would you be willing?
I want to participate in it. Do I get a chance to participate in it? I would crush that show.
Legends of the Hidden Temple is becoming an adult show that lands on the CW.
I would fucking dominate that show.
So you would go on that show.
I would. They always have to figure out the maze, and those idiot kids are always like, "Hey, which way do I go? It's just styrofoam, but I'm scared." I fucking dominate that. Steam pops up in your face. I'm not scared of steam.
It's not steam though.
And it's not even real steam. It's just fucking like fog. It's not hot. You're not gonna get burned by it.
It's gonna be hot lava.
Hot lava.
It's an adult show. I mean, I would be into this. It sounds pretty cool. I mean, I think Stephanie and I would crush any show you put us in. Amazing Race. The reason why they cast those people because like they cast couples that fight with each other on purpose because they want them to have the drama.
We would have no drama. We'd be teamworking the shit out of that fucking.
We make everyone look like a bunch of bitches.
Also, this is the next beer, Teddy Bear Picnic. Again, another beer that's just like slightly ripping off another company. They're like, oh, this is the Grateful Dead, but not really, just a little bit. Teddy Bear Picnic. I don't know, bears playing with rope, maybe? Citric Mosaic and Sabro hops. Double IPA. I'm trying to find the proof, but it's eluding me. Oh, wait, 8%.
8%. I just want to say you guys are awesome, and I'm so glad you guys are talking to each other in chat. I just saw that Omar and Steve Hayner are talking, and Omar is actually really close to us. He's just over in New Jersey. So if we go to what's that store? Zap Comics again. I want to hit the bigger store sometime this year. Omar, we'll let you know. But Omar also wants to come to New York Comic Con if it happens this year. And obviously, we're going to go.
Also, Villain Issues says he wants to see us compete in Double Dare, which I would also crush.
Oh, hell yeah.
What was the one where they had like the adult one and it was like you went through the battle thing and all those people were standing there like trying to stop you from going forward? American Gladiator.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking crushed.
The best thing ever was like, so they're at the very end and you run through and you either ran through and ran into like one of the Olympians or you ran through like nothing and you just like dove through and they would run so hard and the guys that made it through nothing they're like ah! And they'd be like so like tense and then they just like go through paper.
Oh god, I would never do Fear Factor, Ignacio. No, thank you.
I can't do the bug shakes. I saw too many
I'm
videos.
not eating cow balls or any like other fucking disgusting things like that. Although one of my favorite episodes of the Chappelle Show is when he does the crackhead character and he plays on Fear Factor and he like he wins because everybody has to do all this gross shit and he's just like, oh, I'll sleep in a bed of cockroaches and he pulls up the newspaper like it's a blanket and sleeps in it. He says, I'm gonna tell you something that you don't know about me, Joe Rogan. I smoke rocks.
All right, it's time for rapid fire trivia.
Guys, first person in chat to get these right is entry into the end of the month giveaway. It's a chance for you to get 7 in a row. 7 in a row. 7 in a row.
There's only 17 you guys are on right now, so there's a good chance you can win.
What Disney movie was the first full-length animated feature to be produced in the United States? Who fucking knows this?
I don't know.
Some old fucking movie, probably. Bruce, quickly. People are answering.
I don't know.
No. It's the first one. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
I forgot about that, yes.
Snow White. Shattered Glass Comic Reviews was here just to
Oh, he hit it.
get it right.
He got it
He's like,
right.
oh, we're doing Disney. I heard. Tyler, way to show
Tyler.
up late.
Just so you know, we shouted you out earlier in the show because we picked what you wanted.
Yeah, and then he got it right because he knows. He probably Googled this shit. Tyler got it right. Tyler got it right. Tyler, let's do SpongeBob trivia next week.
SpongeBob. Oh, well, that's a good one.
I
As
would
long
get-
as you can find as long as you write it, and I
would write the shit out of that. If the Krusty Krab is unfair, where is Mr. Krabs? He's in there. What does the Little Mermaid call the fork in her collection of human objects? The Dinglehopper. Am I right?
Yes.
Fucking yeah. She brushes her hair at that shit.
The first question she got right, guys. That's all. Get 70 round of applause.
I got everyone right except for fucking 2 of them.
No, you did not.
I got
The
fucking
first
Aladdin.
one, sorry, 2-1.
And you only asked 4. I've got 2 out of 4 right. I'm 50-50, bitches. I'm coming back.
Call thingamajig. It's in the song, but it's not the actual thing. Shattered Glass Comics. 2 in a row. That means Tyler.
Dingle Hopper. I wanted to say Dingleberry too, Omar.
Tyler, that means
was
you
almost what I said.
You are now on a 1-question timeout.
Tyler's on a timeout, Stephen Hayner, so you don't have to worry.
Stephen Hayner.
Dingle Hopper.
If you don't know that, who are you, by the way?
That's like when I was a kid, I was all about that movie.
You must be a baby if you don't know.
And we used to have a pool in our backyard, and me and my sister would like reenact scenes from The Little Mermaid and then jump in our pool.
In what Disney animated feature is Earth referred to as Section 17, Area 51?
I don't know. Is that 2319?
Nope. 2319. We got 2319.
Yes. Section 17, Area 51.
Let's see who gets it right.
I have no idea.
Not Wally.
Is it the Cars shorts?
No.
I don't know.
Daddy.
Comic book Treasure Planet. That was a fucking great movie.
Daddy. Richard Anderson.
Lilo and Stitch. That's a great movie too. Ohana means family, and family means nobody gets left behind. Look at that. Tyler didn't even know it. Lilo and Stitch.
Way to go, Tyler.
Did you say
Are you even a fucking fan? Are you even a fucking fan, Tyler?
I didn't know it either, Tyler. Don't feel bad.
No, feel bad. Tyler.
Poser says he said it first. Wait.
Oh,
Is
it is.
Dinglehopper, Dingleberry.
Oh, it is Poser. It is Poser. I'll fix it. What popular Disney character makes a cameo appearance as a stuffed animal in Frozen?
No, Mickey Mouse.
Wow. First, like throwing it out there, like, I don't fucking know, guys. The fucking here's the answer, Mickey Mouse.
Because he's like fucking like the biggest Disney character, so of course it's gonna be who it is. Also, just add comic book poster. Don't take away anyone.
I'm not gonna take away. I'm not gonna take away Stephen Hayner. I'm just gonna ask.
Hi,
Didn't Poser
nah.
just win? Didn't he win last month?
Just fucking put his name down. Make him feel good. We might have to take it off later, but just put it down.
Did
for
someone
right
say Mickey?
Nobody said Mickey. I told you it was Mickey Mouse. What are you waiting for? It's not Groot or Buzz or Dory or Nemo or Bambi or Woody or the Beast. Thumper. No, none of these. I told you what it is. Pay
She just
attention
said
to
it.
me.
Someone fucking write Mickey Mouse.
Jesus Christ. Villain Issues wrote it first. Finally, somebody listens to me.
He doesn't like to listen to you, by the way.
He doesn't. He likes. He hates. He loves to hate on me.
He does. Well, I would say he loves.
I
to hate
have
on
a
you.
boyfriend. Villain issues. So
Future
let
husband.
It go.
Future
let
husband.
it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Oh, that was beautiful, baby. Right on key. Where is the entrance to Peter Pan's hideout? It's in a tree.
Got to be more specific than that, baby.
Like it's a fucking the Hangman's tree. God, Peter Pan was dark as shit. You go back and watch Peter Pan, it was fucking dark as shit.
I need the fucking answer, not just a tree. It's called a certain kind of tree. It's called the blah 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 tree.
I just told you.
Yes, she just told you because she's fucking telling you all the answers because she never wants you guys to ever have to work for anything. She's like our kids. She's like, here's all the answers.
Oh my God, let's talk about how we do things for our children that we shouldn't be doing to enable them to become like fucking, I don't even know, blobby adults who can't do anything.
Oh, please.
David Andrew got it right.
David.
Right? Comic Burrito got it right first. Sorry, you both win now. Hangman's Tree and then David Andrew.
So,
So Cole and then David. Treehouse, Oak Tree. What was that show that was from back in the day and they lived in a magic treehouse? And they like slid down a slide. They had it was like a little playmate, come out and play with me. Ba, 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 ba. That was like the theme to the show. And it
sounds like a terrible show that I would never watch.
It was like you were a kid. You couldn't watch it as an adult or even a teenager. It was a children's show.
Sounds stupid.
You sound stupid. What was the last film personally overseen by Walt
This
Disney?
is a great question.
Pinocchio.
Nope.
I don't know. How long has Walt Disney been dead for?
A long time.
I wouldn't have thought that. I would have thought he was dead before that.
Don't tell anyone. Let them actually get. Let them do the work.
All right. Sword in the Stone, Bambi, Pocahontas, Peter's Dragon, Song of the South, Lion King, all incorrect. Sleeping Beauty,
I mean, you guys are
Comic, Burrito, Cole, got it correct. The Jungle Book is the answer.
Wow, Cole coming in and crushing.
Congratulations. Baloo would be so proud.
He would be so proud.
It's just the bare necessities. Why is everything that Disney does has like catchy fucking songs? You're like, just picture Baloo like rubbing his back onto a tree.
You weren't picturing that at all. You're picturing something else.
What would I be picturing?
I don't know. You are just like sexually charged human being.
I can't help that, but also Baloo is fucking not in my weight category. Sorry, Baloo, but you need to lose a couple pounds before I have bear sex. I had a nightmare about a bear attacking me last night. Speaking of bears, what is Boo's real name in Monsters, Inc.? Did they tell you her real name? She's Boo. I'm sorry, no. I don't know what her name is. Apparently, I don't know this trivia.
Wow, you were not so good at this trivia.
I thought it was going to be way easier. I'm sorry, Bruce made this really hard for everyone. Sarah, is that right? Little girl, Erin, Angela, Tammy.
That's with an M.
Megan. Mary.
Yep.
Masculinity.
I think it's the second one.
Mary. When did they tell you their name? Stephanie should be her name. Brittany. It's Brittany, bitch.
It's Brittany, bitch.
It's not. It's Mary, apparently. She's like
90. Villain issues. I'm going to give them the
Villain issues.
I'm going to both.
And who? Because like 50
Omar.
people wrote it now. Villain issues and Omar Reyes gets an entry into the end of the giveaway. Congratulations.
They came up at the same time.
Congratulations. It's Mary. Mary, quite contrary. Someone didn't tell me what that show was, where you like slid down a tree and played with pretend people.
All right, guys, that's gonna pretty much do it for
Mustafa.
Let me check there's two other stories. Yeah, there's nothing really all that exciting to talk about. Yeah, but Miss Marvel wrapped filming the TV show.
Woo! Woo! Andrew Dice, Mary.
Andrew Dice, not getting best fight.
Also, Tamara Nerdy Podcast. Michael's in the house.
Who's in the house? Michael, what is going on? It's 3 hours earlier, so it's only like, what, 8 o'clock? 8:10 for you? Must be nice.
He said he just got off work. He just got work at 8 o'clock at night. How about you cut the guy some slack?
But the guy works hard. He's a hard worker.
That's right. That's right.
Michael's also the shit, y'all. He came on our Comic Quarantine Madness last year. It was over a year ago now. And he did a great job. He's also just a very personal dude. Has a great YouTube channel. Does some great things. Just like follow Michael. Just saying.
Follow Michael. Downright Nerdy Podcasts. You know what to do. James Gallegos, Downright Nerdy Podcast.
And he also has like an amazing wife. Like just like really cool. I don't know if they're actually married yet. Maybe they're still engaged. I don't know.
Last I know, they were engaged, and then they were moving in together, and he had to move out of his mom's basement.
Yes.
Now what?
Now what? Who knows? But guys, that's gonna do it for the show. It was a great show. Next week, please stay tuned for the channel. I'm gonna try to do more of the 1-minute stories that are now new on YouTube. Cole was really pushing for me to do more of these, so I'm gonna try to do more of these.
He's making him. Are you forcing me?
He's not forcing me. I'm gonna try to I just want to be bigger on YouTube, so I gotta try to do these things. Then Tuesday, Thursday is our normal content. And then we'll be back next Friday. Last Friday. That is the last Friday for entries.
Poser is saying that we should do another Comic Quarantine Madness. That was so much work. We had to write so much trivia. It was like weeks of us writing trivia.
We've talked about doing it. It is hours and hours of work.
So much work. So much coordination.
And
Who
it-
was the dickhole who never showed up for his time slot? He's like, he had 2 accounts, but he was also posting his
I don't think
workout
he's on
videos.
YouTube anymore.
Fuck that guy. Whatever his name was. He's a dickhole.
Chino Comics and
Chino
More.
Comics and More, something like that.
Something like that.
And he was supposed to come on our channel and compete. He just never showed up because he thinks he's too fucking good for us. Well, where's your YouTube channel now, Chino? Nowhere. No one even knows who you are.
Maybe he does. I don't know. I don't think he's on YouTube anymore. But yeah, no, that's a goal to maybe towards the end of the year. I don't know. Kids are still in school right now. They're in sports. We are up very late every single night with the kids. We get a half an hour to 20 minutes alone before
We're just like tired and we're just like, yeah.
And so I don't want to spend that time writing
Maybe after baseball's over, we'll think about it.
writing questions, because that's what we would do at night for weeks on end, writing questions. So we love you guys. That definitely is a goal for us by the end of the year, is to have another one. So
We will. It won't. Hopefully, it won't be quarantine madness anymore. It'll be something else.
yes, but
Some other disease will come out.
but yes,
Comic gonorrhea madness.
I don't want the disease. Do not wish that on the people, man. That is terrible.
It's a gonorrhea outbreak.
Yeah. You guys are amazing. You guys are legends in our hearts. If Stephanie will not accept you, I accept you into my heart as legends. We are almost at 900 subscribers. We're right around the corner for 1,000. We have no idea what we're going to do for that giveaway.
I told you I'm going to go through all Bruce's comic book collection and just pick out 10 books
Not
at
happening.
random, and then you guys get to have them.
Not happening.
Just be like, this one's cool. This one's cool. 10 books for you. That's the giveaway. Spread the word.
Spread the word. Spread the word. You guys are amazing. We'll catch you guys next.
Omar Reyes says he wants us to do a trivia night of all the things Stephanie loves. You guys won't be able to answer any of those questions because it's like Twilight, Hunger Games, and SpongeBob. So, and comic and stand-up comedy. What is this reference from? And then I'll just name one random joke and I'll be
Slabs.
like,
I would love to give you guys all slabs, but I have a box of like 70 books in there now that I want to get slabbed, and I just don't have the money for that right now. But some of those are like for you guys, but it's just.
Is it for them or is it for me?
No, well,
Everything's for me. Also, we're going to go out on this. I stole the sun. And it opened up my eyes. I saw the sun. Life is demanding without understanding. I saw the sun.
And I opened up my eyes. I saw the sign.
You're welcome, Cole. Have a wonderful evening, folks.